So can you see the note now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ire, can you hear me now? Okay. While trying to join, go over the notes, go over the explanation quickly. Said, what is irregular plural nouns? These are nouns that follow the general rule that a plural of noun is formed when s is added to their singular form. And we take example there, we say apple become apples, while bug become bugs. So for example, the bug become bugs simply by adding s. So say for singular nouns that already end in s, being singular they end in s, name. So we, instead of adding s, add es. For example, we add es to bus, some buses, and words that follow the same pattern like gases, dresses, biases, and losses. So this refers to as a regular plural noun. Now said some words are a bit tricky and don't follow these rules, or may change spelling when made into plural noun. For example, the plural of marsh is marshes. Marsh doesn't end in s, but it takes es. And plural baby, baby ends in y. So you remove the y and change to ies to plural to make it plural. So, for example, so you say, okay, the baby. Take note that just because a noun ends in s or es doesn't mean it's a plural noun. For example, the words like James. Yeah, James end in es. Glass end in s, and bias end in s, but they are not plurals. You have to actually make them plural before they can become plural nouns. Is that taken by you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ire, can you hear me now? Yeah, I don't know what is happening. Probably Ire should disconnect and reconnect. Let Ire try to leave the meeting and connect again so that you can benefit from the audio and the video. So, I think that will settle the network issue there. Okay, try to put down what's on the board before I move on. So, we want to move really to the irregular plural nouns. Irregular plural nouns. So, get to the irregular plural nouns. The irregular plural nouns seem to pose problems for some people because these nouns do not follow the rules mentioned above that most plural noun follows. Instead, they break the rules, and you will need to learn how to identify them. So, irregular plural nouns now. So there, short note here. So irregular plural noun example. While there is no one single general rule that binds all irregular plural nouns together, we can separate them into groups or into some particular group. We can separate them into some particular groups to be able to identify them, be able to know what they are and what they do. So when you're through with what is on the board, I will move on to the next. So we have some nouns that end in F or end in FE. And when you are changing them to plural, they change form. So let's see sample under that group. F and the FE nouns. F. So are you through with the note now?
Sir.
Are you through with it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I want to remove this part. Can put more things there. So the first group we're going to mention under the irregular plural nouns are the F and the FE nouns. For these irregular plural nouns, we drop the final F for the FE in the singular noun and replace it with the ending VES. For example, of the F noun, wolf becomes wolves, calf becomes calves, half becomes halves. And we also have the FE nouns. So wife become wives, knife become knives, life becomes lives. Frustratingly, not every singular noun ending F or FE, so we have some others to lose for now. Okay, Ezekiel is just joining us. Ire has joined, but Ire is not joining with audio and video. Probably I should remove him and let him, let him join now. See. Ezekiel, are you there? Now, Ire, are you there now? Okay. So, Said, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we say we have the group of F and the FE nouns. So these are irregular nouns that drop the final F or FE in them to replace with VES when they are turning to plural, like wolf to wolves, calf to calves, half to halves. Then for the FE, we have wife become wives, knife become knives, life to lives. And we have said not all nouns follow this pattern. Ezekiel, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Ezekiel? Ezekiel, you're not there with your video and audio. Can you hear me, Ezekiel?
Sir.
Okay, very good. Ire, can you hear me now? If you can't, I'm going to remove you so that I will have you. So let me remove Ire now and let Ire, can you hear me now?
Sir.
That is not, is that Ire? Oh, so let Ire answer. Ire, can you hear me now? Okay, not there. Ezekiel? Ezekiel, send the noise away from you. And Said, make sure there's no noise around. Okay, so we'll move on. Though Ezekiel is just joining, but we are going to have the notes in video later. Hello, all the phones are silent for you often. So, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Ezekiel, you can hear. Very good. So you've missed some part of the note, which I'm going to provide later because you are joining late. But what we're looking at is regular and irregular plural nouns. And Ezekiel, I'm hearing background noise. Maybe you should move away from the noise, or the noise should move away from you. Okay.
I'm making noise.
So then this group of nouns we are looking at are the nouns that end in F and FE. We remove the F or the FE to replace with VES in order to become plural. So we say, for example, wolf become wolves, calf become calves, half become halves, and wife become wives, knife to knives, life to lives. So we're going to look at more example now. The plural of roof is roofs, and the plural of safe is safe. You know, we are saying thanks to English on that side. So let's see. Some singular nouns become plural by changing the vowels in the middle of the word. So there is no rule or pattern that tells you when this happens. You will just have to learn which words do this as you discover them. Just make sure you write what's on the screen as we move on. For example, we said we're looking at another group now. Another group is the one that changed vowel changes, you know. So can you see the screen, Ezekiel?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So the next group we're looking at is the one that involves vowel change. We're talking about vowel now. Can you give me the vowels we have in English alphabets? Any one of you? Can you give me the vowels?
A-E-I-O-U.
A-E-I-O-U. So there are some of these that when we meet the vowels in the middle of the word, they change. So there's no single rule that tells you when this happens. You just have to learn it. Like man becomes man. Vowel A changes to E. Roots becomes E's. So vowel O changes to E. Tooth becomes teeth and food becomes feet in plural form. Is that taken?
Yes, sir.
Ire, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. I didn't know what happened in the last class, but today I can see you joined with the video and the audio. So we started before you joined, but you're going to have the notes in video. Just put down what you have on the screen. What we're looking at today are regular and irregular plural nouns, okay? Ire, can you hear that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So put down what you have. And we said those that are regular just form their plural by just adding s, singular. For example, apple become apples and bug become bugs. But those that are irregular will have to take a new shape when we're forming a plural. For example, wolf become wolves, calf become calves, and knife become knives, and so on. Now, after this, another group where vowel have to change. And we ask for the vowels are A, E, I, O, U. So like man becomes man. The vowel A changes to E. Goose become geese, tooth become teeth, and food become feet. So we're going to look at, please put down what's on the screen as we move on. We're going to look at the one that is formed probably from Latin and Greek words. From Latin and Greek words, we're going to look at that in changing them to plural. So changing them to plural. So put down what's on the screen, please. So let me put this down here. Latin and Greek words. Yeah, singular nouns that come from Latin or Greek often change spelling when used as plural nouns. Can the three of you read that? Singular nouns that come from Latin or Greek often change spelling when used as plural. Can the three of you read that? Let me hear.
Singular nouns that come from Latin or Greek
Change spelling
and used
as
now.
Okay, very good, very good. Now you can continue. So they often change. For example, cactus become cacti. Okay. Stimulus becomes stimuli. Are you hearing that?
Yes, sir.
Now, fungus becomes fungi, not funguses. Okay. And bacterium becomes bacteria. Probably some of you might not even know that bacteria that you always mention is plural, while the singular is bacterium. Then referendum becomes referenda. Then axis, A-X-I-S, becomes axis. Bases become bases and stasis become stasis. Okay, let me ask a question at this point. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Saeed. We have mentioned regular nouns that you just add s to them to become plural, or you add es to them to become plural. So, can you give me 2 examples apart from what we have in the notes, Saeed?
Book.
Okay, book becomes what?
Books.
Books. Very good. Another example.
Fan.
What do you call it?
Fan.
Okay, fan becomes.
Fan.
Okay, fine. Now to Ezekiel. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We have looked at the one that you have to remove the last F or the FE to become, like wolf become wolves. So apart from the example you are looking on the screen, can we think of another example of, that when we remove the last letter, you put BES, Can you think of another one? Yes, Ezekiel. Ezekiel, can you think of another noun apart from this one? You said what?
Sir, leave. Leave.
Leave. That's a very good one. Becomes what?
Leave.
Leave. That's a very good one. So, Ire, are you with me? Yes.
Yes, sir.
From the example that you just mentioned, it mentioned leave become. So, apart from the example you can see on the board, can you think of any other one that changed from F to BES when changing to plural? What do you call it? Loaf.
Loaf.
Yeah, loaf of bread. That means you like bread, right?
Yes.
So loaf become loaves. That's a very good one. And I can think of another one here. Shelf become shelves. Okay. Is that taken?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Now, here we are talking about Latin and Greek words. We say stimulus becomes stimuli. So stimulus is singular, while stimuli is plural. Is that taken?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fungus is singular, while fungi is plural. Bacterium and okay. Let me give you this word and let one of you tell me, just any one of you, tell me if this word is a singular word, plural word. M. Let me state this. Activity. Activity. So we want to check this word is the word media, singular, or is the word media singular or plural? Yes, who want to answer? Who want to answer this question? Saeed, Ezekiel, Ire, yes.
So let me try.
Okay, Ezekiel, yes, let me hear you.
Singular.
Singular. Why? Okay, let me ask from the remaining two. So Saeed and Ire. Yes, sir. Saeed and Ire, do you support the answer or you oppose the answer? Any one of you? He has chosen singular. So, what do you say?
Singular.
Okay,
Singular.
Said you said singular and Ire said singular. Why do you say singular is plural, okay? Media is plural while medium is singular. You get it?
Yes, sir.
So the singular is medium. Medium. While the plural is media. Okay. Let me write this word. That is too thick. Let me something. Let me write this word. Radius. Have you heard the word radius before? Yeah, your yes is becoming low. Have you heard the word radius before, three of you? Yes.
Yes, sir.
You use it in mathematics, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So radius, is it singular or plural?
Plural.
And who said plural now? Let me hear you. Let me denote who answering me. Yes. Who said plural?
Plural.
Yes. Ire said plural. Said, what do you say?
Singular.
Singular. Why? Okay. If you think it's singular, what is the plural, Said? Yes. Ezekiel, what about you? Anyway, it is singular. The plural is radii. Radii, radii. Okay? Is that taken? So the class is going to come to an end now. Today we've been able to learn about the pattern of changing. Meanwhile, there are some other nouns that actually they change their total form, including spelling when changing to plural. But we're going to look at that some other time. Somebody is saying something. Okay. So, are you okay with the class today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is good. So, I'm going to make the video available, particularly for those that came late and for the benefit of everyone. So, thank you very much for joining today. So, whether you're through with the notes or not, you can look it up through the video. So, do have a nice time. Thank you. See you tomorrow. No lateness, please, okay?
Let me send the video.
Don't worry. It's going to get across. All right, so have a nice day. Bye. Yeah, I can't hear you. Bye. Yeah, bye.